Lance, welcome back. Day one of pre-season. How are you? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I've enjoyed the break. Obviously, the weather's not been kind to us coming back. So obviously, no rain for probably 2 weeks. The ground's very hard, but yeah, I think everyone's enjoyed the rest. We've had about 22 players here tonight, some of which are from last season, some are a mix of like one or two trialists and one or two youngsters that that have come from other clubs as such. But with a view to us trying to bring in another couple next week, perhaps that couldn't make it because they're on holiday, etc. So nothing's ever concrete because obviously players change their mind, but yeah, looking forward to it. We said before, as we had a brief before the train tonight, we're hungry for success. We want to push on from last season. We know we finished well at the latter part of the season, but that's now gone. It's finished. We have to start new kind of adventures, new dreams, etc. So we're looking forward to it.
Touched on it there. Now the dust has settled. How do you see the end of last season?
It was excellent. I won't lie. I think at the time you get caught up with the roller coaster effect, the way that we played in certain games. I think Melbarton at home, where we won 1-0, where we've kind of probably only had about 10% of the game. Brantham away, that were top of the league at the end. Well, they finished top of the league, but they were top that day we played them. I think if you look at those kind of performances, that's when the group was together and willing to work for each other. And I think that excites you in a way because we said we'd still be confident with the squad that we had if we can add two or three to it. So yeah, I mean, the last 14 games of the last season, I think if you take out probably the Sheringham game away, the rearranged game, apart from that, we were very, very happy with what went on.
There's been a change in the goalkeeping department over the summer.
Yep.
Finley Iron has gone to Hall and Josh Pope has come to Soham. How do
Yep.
you feel about it as a goalkeeper? It must excite you.
Yeah, it does in a way. Obviously, it was disappointing to see Finn go because he was a big favourite here and he'd done very well last year. But he had the opportunity to go up a step higher. And for myself, having been in that position, I would never stop anyone from trying to fulfil their dreams and play at the highest possible level they can. But then on the flip side of that, you get somebody that's very experienced in this level of football. Obviously, the brother of Nick, and we all know who he is. And it's a case of he's got good pedigree. He's a leader. He commands his box well. He talks well. And with that, we've duly made him vice captain along with Geordie Gent.
Has there been any other changes to the squad over the summer?
Not entirely, no, not really. I mean, like I say, we've got one or two coming in probably Thursday this week and one or two hopefully next week as well. But on the back of that, obviously, we've lost Ryan Sharman. Again, I think he's going to go to Step 4 club as we're aware of. Ryan Auger has departed, and we wish them both well. I mean, Praise Aini pretty much left at the end of last season anyway. So on the back of that, with Ryan going, we've made Lewis Jackerman captain this year. I think it's important that we try to keep him at the club. And I think that his energy, although he is young as a captain, no doubt, but I think that he has the potential to lead by example on that football pitch. And he did that last year. I saw the best of him when he came back from injury. And we reap the rewards from that. A goal scoring midfielder doesn't mind a tackle. And I think hopefully he'll be an excellent captain here.
We're not far away from pre-season officially starting. St.Ives away
Yep.
on the 5th of July.
Yep.
Are you excited to get started again?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. I mean, I think if you ask every manager, they probably hate pre-season because you've got players away, unavailability, players not making the decision as such. So it's always a topsy-turvy kind of time of year, and it's one of those where you want to get rid of pre-season, but it's always nice to get back and see the faces again and catch up, etc. So tonight was we had a bit of a fitness test before, and then we'll monitor that throughout pre-season and see where they are in say 4 weeks' time. But we've only got 5 sessions, I think it is, before the St.Ives game, so we've got to cram a lot into that time. But we feel the players needed that rest, and so hopefully that will be enough to have a good account of ourselves against St.Ives.
Looking forward to the rest of pre-season. Then there's a few tough games in there.
Yep.
How do you see them?
Well, it's purposely done. I mean, obviously St.Ives on that first Saturday, then you've got West Ratting away on a Tuesday night. Very tough Kershaw Premier League side. They're a very physical side, and I've done it with Histon 2 or 3 times, and they've always given us a very good game. And on their own pitch, if it's like this, it'll be very hard and bobbly. And then obviously you've got the likes of Wisbech away, Godmanchester at home, Ainsbury Rovers at home. It's a tough run of games we've got, and I'd rather have that and see where we are in pre-season. And if the results don't go your way, that's not that important really. It's about how we adapt to that and see how we can go against, say, Step 3 and Step 4 sides. And obviously the Mildnor game on the 12th of July would be a big one for certainly people like Josh Pope.